What's up, guys? Welcome back to Average Takes.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Some breaking news for you today.
How's it?
Yeah,
How's it
breaking
today?
news is right, Roman. Give it to him.
Our old enemy now, Trevor Bauer, has signed to the Los Angeles Dodgers for 3 years, $102 million.
Now,
You
before we
hate to
get
see it.
started, this deal is 3 years for 102. Every year has an opt out, basically, after 1, 2, and then after the third, he's a free agent. He's gonna make 40 million year one,
The
four,
highest paid
yeah,
in a
highest paid
year.
ever, and then 45 in year two.
Highest again.
Yeah, like what in the world, Dodgers? Dodgers had 5 million before they got to the taxes. MLB doesn't have a cap limit, they do a luxury tax and you have to pay double when that hits, and so they went about 35 million over cap, and they're still in talks with Justin Turner. Like what is MLB doing here? We got to have a cap on things.
Yeah.
Just because you have a rich owner doesn't mean you could just pay
Yeah, I
everyone.
don't know. I don't.
Kind of worked for us though.
You
The
have to
Mets
have
were using the
a
same exact experience, the same exact experiment. The Mets
you
were trying to do the same thing. The
have
Dodgers just got him
to
because
have a
Trevor
cap
Bauer
on
is from
things.
Southern California. You went to UCLA. I don't know. I mean, you do. That makes everything fair, but
Yeah, even playing
you
field.
don't
Trevor
necessarily
Bauer is
like.
making
They
more
haven't
than
had one ever.
three teams himself this year. He will make more
Yeah,
than the
What
Orioles,
does that have?
more
I
than the
saw that.
Pirates, and more than the Indians' whole entire roster.
The Indians had all these guys. They traded them away. Okay, you can throw them, you can
We're,
put them out
right
of the
now,
water.
baseball is not at a level playing field. Like this is ridiculous. We can't have
You're
teams that
right.
have under 40 million and one single player make 40 million himself. Like that's such a crazy difference. Like that's insane to me. That one player will make as much as
An
25,
organization.
26 entire and other individuals.
I hate that. We're pissed at that.
We're very pissed at that. That's
Yeah, that's
disgusting if
crazy.
you
And
think about it.
I didn't think about it like that before, but now that I'm thinking about it, that's crazy.
That's crazy. And I mean, no, I'm not taking anything away from Trevor Bauer. Like he earned this contract with his stellar one season that he's had in his whole career. He's had 2 good years actually. One Cy Young 2020 Mickey Mouse season, and then now or a year, 2 years before that, and now he's going to the Dodgers for 40 million.
No, he's being 100% because in 11 games, Trevor Bauer had a 1.7 ERA, went 5-4, won the Cy Young last year. He hasn't in 11 games. Those are great numbers.
How many
Congrats, you
innings
won. You
is
were the
that?
best pitcher for the 60 games. Innings?
Innings.
Where the heck is that? Right here. He has 73 innings. He was good for 73 innings. He
73
was
innings.
outstanding for 73 innings. So his prior year with the Reds, he had 56 innings and had a 6.3 ERA. The same league, same division, same everything. So he made a difference in 1 year, and now
Yeah,
he's getting paid the highest ever.
and
And
before that, he
truly,
only
I don't
had
like
one
he.
year that was stellar. Before that,
Yeah, his
and he has
career
one
ERA,
very good year.
3.9, a 3.9.
I think he's probably at his peak
Yep,
now. He's going to the Dodgers.
he's
He's
at a
happy. He's
3.9.
going to peak at the Dodgers, and he's on a downhill after that.
I think he's already peaked. That this
He's
2020
already
season was
peaked.
his peak. 30 years old. I mean, this
He
isn't the
might do
first
good.
time we're going to see Trevor Bauer. We saw him when he was with the Diamondbacks when he first came into the league. Now that he's on the Dodgers, he's definitely going to be a tough opponent. Don't get me wrong. He's one of my favorite players in baseball, so this hurts. I'm mad. I am truly angry that he signed with the Dodgers. This reminds me of Mookie Betts going there and then signing instantly. Angry. Dodgers are
Everybody
doing it
loves LA.
right. As in, if you're a fan of the Dodgers, you are so excited. You just come off of a world championship. You signed the Cy Young Award winner to a 3-year deal. I mean, it
But you
looks to
also
be in your
lost two
favor.
players that really helped you last year in Kike Hernandez and Jock Peterson. They leaving definitely hurts the team. That's why I said they're down bad last pod, but I guess they threw that right back in my face now with
Yeah.
signing the Cy Young winner.
Yeah, Kike going to Boston, and Jock going to Chicago on the Cubs really hurts them. I also think it could have been a total pressure signing because the Padres got 10 times better than they were last year, and they were already really good last year. So they felt as if we can't let the Padres be better than us. We are the Dodgers. We are the LA Dodgers. We can sign whoever we want whenever we want. We have the money and everything, and it proved that again. Maybe Bauer wanted to go to the Mets, but Dodger came in last minute and was like, "Hey, we need you. We can't let this. We can't feel like we're getting worse at the end of this offseason. We can't be like we're getting worse." They signed Bauer, and everyone's like, "Oh, they're getting better now. They're better than the Padres again." So we'll see how the year goes out. Manny Machado is actually Trevor Bauer's daddy.
Hundred
Um,
percent.
Yeah, I'll give you some
100%.
Manny Machado
his numbers.
stats.
Yeah, give us some Manny versus Trevor Bauer numbers right now.
Well, at the Starting Nine podcast, there's a video clip going around where Manny is thanking, or not Manny, but Trevor's thanking Manny for
Leaving the
going
division.
out of his division finally, going to the NL, and now Trevor follows him. But Manny completely owns Trevor. Excuse me. He's batting a 643 average with a 1,643 on base plus slugging with 4 homers, 5 RBIs, 4 walks, and 18 plate appearances with only 2 strikeouts. So Manny's coming for you, Trevor, and we are excited for this. You only
Manny's
have,
teaching Tatis. He's teaching
yes,
Myers.
no, he's going to tell
He's
them
teaching
what
the
to
whole
read, what he
Padres what's good
sees.
with Bauer right now.
Bauer's not that good. He's
Exactly.
not that good. He is.
Don't know why you're that
There's a
mad, Bob.
guy
We're hype.
on
We're
the
hype.
Padres who figured him out.
We're
And
hyping the pod
Bauer
still,
has
buddy.
1 year where he has over 200.
once you figure a
innings.
guy out, though, you figure him out.
Yeah. Bauer has only 1 season where he has over 200 innings, and 200 is like the usual set stone that you want a pitcher to hit. Like you want to get 200, and he's only done that once in his career. And that was a season that he
And now he's the highest.
did very well in.
Yeah, and
And
that was the highest. He's the highest paid pitcher ever now
yeah,
annually.
after having 1 good season, bro. So this, I would be a little nervous if I'm Dodgers fans. Like if you look at it a little deeper than just hindsight, like hindsight, you're getting the 2020 friggin' Cy Young Award winner.
Yeah,
But
but
if
in
you
the
look deeper
future,
at his numbers, like Shenny was saying, he has a 3.9 ERA career, only has 17 WAR in like 8 seasons, 7 seasons, something like that, 9 seasons. You know, it it's a little scary because you're going into a division that has sticks. Like you can't sleep on the Diamondbacks, you can't sleep on the Giants, and you definitely better not sleep on the goddamn Padres because we're coming for that ass. We've said it last year. We're gonna say it again. Dodgers, like you gotta be a little scared. They did this because they're scared, and I think you were totally right, Trevor. They would have gotten worse if
They
this
felt
year
pressure.
started already. They would have came in and said we did nothing. I mean, they didn't have David Price last year. They have him this year, but other than that, you have nothing to build on. So them getting Trevor is something that excites them for a new season. This could be a 1 year deal, could be 3 year deal. If it's bad, I think he'll stay. But yeah, I'm a little upset because I really like Trevor and his antics, what he does. It's gonna make us mad, obviously, this year because um, he's annoying to go against. But I'm ready for the competition. I know Padres are up for the challenge. We are
gonna
gonna
make
take,
Dodgers versus Padres exciting to watch every time now.
yeah, the national games, the Sunday night games, the 7 o'clock.
Yep.
You know, it's gonna be beautiful. I'm so excited to have a 162 game season. 60 games was not enough for me last year. Like I eat, sleep, and shit baseball. Like that's all I think about, bro. Like so, I'm super excited for this matchup. We're gonna see great games this season, both sides.
Yeah, that's great. Great baseball coming soon. Definitely.
Speaking about the rotation, the Dodgers are now looking at a rotation stack behind Walker Bueller, Clayton Kershaw, Trevor Bauer, Ulysses Urias, David Price. and that's not
It's not looking too
that's
bad.
their 5. That's not talking about guys who pitched a lot last year.
Yeah, I'd be hyped because Dustin May and
Yeah,
Tony Gonsolin, who were
exactly
big
the
key
two I was
parts in
talking
their
about.
playoff run last year. They played two big parts. And like, what are you gonna do with them? You just platoon them with Urias and David Price, because David Price is 37 years old, coming off a year he didn't pitch, so you don't know how good he's gonna be. So I mean, you're excited because you still have young talent, and you added 30-year-olds coming off the Cy Young. So
But he's only won one All-Star, so
yeah, he's been an All Star for 1 year. He has a career 3.9 ERA, and I really think this was big pressure like signing, because they give him 40 million this year and then 45 next year. In 2 years, they have to re-sign Cody Bellinger and Seager and a
Walker
lot of
Bueller.
Walker Bueller. Um, that's their high horse. Really, only is going to last 2 years. The Padres have their team locked for 4 years. Their main guys are locked, all of them, for 4 years. So it's going to be really exciting how to see this battle between West Coast teams, two divisional battles, and it's going to be nice to see how this Dodgers rotation plays out at the end of this season. They're the first rotation ever to have three reigning Cy Young award winners in their rotation. So definitely gonna be exciting. Bauer decided to take the bad guy route. He's a villain now. He has been looked as a bad guy this whole 2020 COVID season and for a long time, and now he goes to the bad guy team. So
Can't wait till he throws a temper tantrum and throws the ball over center field because Tatis Machado and Myers cranked the dinger off his dumbass.
yeah, he's gonna be mad for a while. You'll see. I don't know.
I
This
can't
is a
take
weird
anything.
signing. It's a
Yeah,
weird
it's
signing.
it's a weird signing, but I can't take anything away from the Dodgers to look to get better because of what the Padres have done. The Padres
Yes.
built a crazy rotation that everyone was talking about throughout baseball. Everyone said, "Wow, the Padres rotation looks absolutely disgusting." And
Dodgers don't do this if Padres didn't do what we did.
exactly, the Dodgers
Nope.
do not make this move. Trevor Bauer is on the Mets if the Padres don't get as good as they did and build as
Teams
good
are
as the
taking us
team that they did.
seriously, bro. Teams are like, damn, this Padres team's actually is good for once. We've been saying we're good for a couple years, but this team
And
Well,
actually has
hey, and
looks good.
going back, the Padres kind of built. We have a 6-man rotation. If you think about it, the Padres have a 6-man rotation. Dodgers really have a 6-man, 7-man rotation now too. So I don't know. This thing could be starting to lengthen pitchers wise, so you can get the best out of them. You have to get the best out of their value, how good they are, how that's what you want. You want to get the best out of your guys. So having more pitchers available to you're confident to throw innings, you gotta love it. You're hype at that. And Padres and Dodgers are showing that this might be the new way of pitching, way of how teams handle how they get prepared. 6 guys.
yeah, it could be changing baseball as we know it. Dodgers have a lot of starting pitchers. Padres have a lot of starting pitchers. It could definitely turn into a 6-man after a short year that we had, after already what's been a weird offseason. We're now getting word from the president that he wants the season to be delayed, which is weird because he hasn't said anything about any other sport.
Yeah, I hate that.
That's so weird to me, but I don't know how this is coming to fruition now when we're literally 2 weeks away from pitchers and catchers reporting. Now you're trying to get everything to be put on hold when pitchers have been throwing for a month already, trying to build up
Their
their
arms are already
program.
loose.
Yeah, like we
Yeah.
can't put a 30-day halt to where we're at. That would throw so many pitchers off. We already seen how many injuries players went through last year. Padres had like 4 Tommy John surgeries as a team last year. And that has a lot to do with how long of a break you take from pitching. A lot of guys didn't pick up a glove for a while. They didn't have access to that type of things that they could like throw 60 feet 6 inches for 2 hours a day, when we were in a pandemic. So I think the season has to start. It's going to be exciting. We have the two best teams I think in the division in sports
Yep,
in MLB at least.
definitely.
I think we get to watch Padres versus Dodgers 18 times this season and love every single second of it. It's going to be
I'm
so
excited
exciting.
about it. It's gonna be
Definitely.
fun to watch.
I think going back to the season being delayed, all athletes' bodies run on like a time. They know their
When it's
body
time
is
to
on
kick
a
it in.
timing thing that every year at this time I need to be this durable. I need to. So when the pandemic hit and guys were staying in, their bodies just weren't ready. Some of them got hurt easily. ACL, a lot of major injuries too. Like
Yeah,
In all
football we
sports this
saw it
year,
too.
in all
in
sports,
all
there's a lot of major injuries.
yeah, all throughout everything. So like that is definitely a big thing. What happened? I 100% think it has to do with the time of when things happen. If it wasn't normal on pace of what you normally do, your body wasn't adjusted to that. And that was a shocker. That was instant for a lot of people. So I don't
That's
think.
why getting this depth for both of these teams pitching wise is such a big key this season, and we're seeing them do something that other teams aren't. Other guys are just fielding 26-man team, and we see these two teams building like a 40-man roster and getting things going and
Yep,
actually looking towards a long future because 162 games is no joke. That's why
long
MLB has
season,
done
bro.
it forever, is
Yep,
because it is no joke. It tells you who is really good and who is really bad. It separates the boys from the men in this long season. You'll see teams die in July, teams die in August, dog
hundred
days of
percent.
baseball. But the teams that are healthy and have the depth survive, and that's what these two teams are doing. I'm so excited. I can't
Yeah.
wait for the first ESPN Sunday Night Baseball. Trevor Bauer versus freaking Chris Paddock or Blake Snell or any
Not
of
Blake
these.
Snell.
This is going to be a great matchup
Yep.
for this season.
And don't forget if you're on YouTube right now, look at these guys in the background. I'm hiding my boy right there. They're on one team, baby. They're all on
Let's
one
go.
team, and
Let's
both these
go.
teams are in the same division. So it's gonna be exciting baseball. It's gonna be your Padre fans. You're gonna enjoy this. Dodger fans, you're gonna hate it when we beat you. When we come up.
Machado's your daddy, Bauer.
Yep. Bauer is a villain. They should make a movie, a Disney movie about him. Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Yes, sir. Comment down below how you feel about this trade.
Comment down below Padres. Go Padres. Go Padres.
And if you like the video.
Nothing wrong with being average.